Scripted Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
A rapper's family speaking out after she was found shot to death in Atlanta. Why they say she was targeted.
I've been on these bitches' ass since 16. When I jumped in the game, bitches wanna switch teams. It ain't tricking if you got it. I be laughing to the bank with deposit.
This is the story of Qualaisha Barnes, a 36-year-old pregnant woman who was shot 4 times in the face by her married boyfriend when she told him she was pregnant.
A pregnant rapper from Detroit is murdered in Atlanta. She was shot 4 times in the face this week. And her family tells us they have a good idea why she was targeted and killed.
The fear of having a baby by another woman when he just had a baby of his own pushed him to kill Qualaisha. Qualaisha was building 2 lives at once at the time of her death.
Oh, you ain't know me? Copy that. Oh, you don't like me? Copy that. I got your attention. Copy that.
In one world, she was known as Sidity, a rapper with her own identity and presence. In the other, she was working toward becoming a nurse, pushing through school and getting closer to the finish line. And as if that was not enough, she was also carrying a child. Her future was moving in multiple directions at once. Music, nursing, motherhood. But before she could reach any of those next chapters, her life was cut short in a shooting that left her family heartbroken and searching for answers. Did the married boyfriend really kill her, or people are just speculating?
All right, it don't sound far off. It don't sound far-fetched. You know, when you out here with that bankroll, you out there with that paper, you can look at him and tell he out there paying for it. You can look at him and tell he's spinning for that tail. Now, she's a nice-looking young lady. Had her life going to nursing school, about to blow up and show up. She had it cracking. This guy right here, supposed to be married, go outside of his marriage. He already got a baby, had a new baby, got another baby on the way, got this girl pregnant. He should have got a DNA test and waited. It could have been somebody else, baby. But all this is alleged. This is what they saying. I don't know if it's true. But they go like that, man. Some dude, they get these women pregnant, man, and they go out to don't want to be a man, man. You shouldn't have did. You shouldn't have cheated on your wife. But like I say, this is all alleged. We're not gonna have him guilty on here. We're gonna let the judge do that. We just doing this reaction, man. Rest in peace to her, though.
Let's find out. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. The city where this happened was Atlanta, Georgia, a place full of movement, ambition, and opportunity, but also a city that sees more than its share of violent crime. Shootings, domestic disputes, and deadly confrontations are not uncommon there, which means when a case like this happens, it lands in a city already familiar with tragedy. But that does not make it any less painful. In fact, stories like this often hit harder because they involve someone who seemed to be actively trying to build a better life. Qualaisha was known to her family as a loving, caring and driven woman with a lot ahead of her. She had been living in the Atlanta area for years, though she moved from Detroit, Michigan. She was a serial goal-getter. She was not only pursuing music under the name Sidity, but also working hard in school to become a nurse. Her family said she had made the dean's list and was only a couple of semesters away from finishing. So this was not someone drifting through life. She was working towards something solid. She was becoming a nurse. She was creating for herself. And on top of all of that, she was pregnant. She was doing everything possible to be stable. She even started a boutique. Things were going so well for her.
She had it going on store, going to school to be a nurse, beautiful. Man.
She was excelling. She bought herself a Range Rover and showed it off on social media. She was the type who also loved to party.
Beautiful woman, man. Y'all messing it up, man. Come on, man. Y'all killing the game out here. What's wrong with y'all, man? Come on, man. If you didn't want it, you could have passed it to Rick Rizzo, man.
You know you a bad bitch, classy nails, fresh tip. These bitches can't sit with you. White towels, front of house, Chanel bag off the Chanel swag. I saw I feel you. You ain't just cute, you getting money too. I'm putting a trick on you.
She ended up meeting a married man during all this. Qualacia started dating a married man. He treated her nicely, gave her things, showed her around. She did not hold back on posting how nice he treated her. Things were going well, but not.
She was posting the married man. 9 times out of 10, some of these women be knowing that these men is married and they still date them, still mess with them, have a baby by him. Like I say, he probably was balling out of control. You know, them old Detroit players, they got that bread out there, man. He was probably balling out of control. Probably told her, I got a wife. And, you know, when they get pregnant, they want to hold on to them babies, man. Everybody don't believe in them abortions. Some women will keep the baby to trap you. And he probably told her, man, I don't want no more. I can't have no kids. I'm married. I told you I was married. And she probably said, well, you should have rolled rubber. You should have strapped up.
Not for a very long time.
Talk for you, baby girl. Burn somebody block for your doorway.
Was spending that bread. I know a trick when I see one. I know trick activities when I see them trick activities. Yeah, that's trick activity. Yeah. When you like them, you wife them. He didn't wife this one though. He was over there. That's a cheap motel too. But he still was spinning.
The married man who had just welcomed a baby shortly before Qualacia got pregnant. According to friends and families, Qualacia found out she was pregnant and she informed her married boyfriend, which did not sit well with him. He told her to get rid of it, but she determined not to. This caused a rift between them. This was the beginning of the end of Qualacia's life unknown to her. According to police, the case unfolded in the early morning hours of April 8, 2026. Officers responded to a shooting call around 1:23 in the morning and found Qualacia inside her vehicle, unresponsive, with multiple gunshot wounds. She was pronounced dead at the scene. That means whatever happened fast, and it ended in the worst possible way. A woman with a future in front of her was found shot to death inside her own car. After that, the investigation began.
Developing news tonight, a pregnant rapper from Detroit is murdered in Atlanta. She was shot 4 times in the face this week. And her family tells us they have a good idea why she was targeted and killed.
Know her as Qualacia Barnes. Followers of Detroit and Atlanta hip-hop know her as Sadiddy.
Probably because I know I'm worth a milli.
Qualacia and her family are all from Southwest Detroit. She's been in Atlanta for a decade. The 36-year-old was 14 weeks pregnant, shot 4 times in the face in the middle of the night while in a car in Atlanta this week.
I heard gunshots, like maybe 4 or 5 gunshots, and then a car, Honda, just flew up the street. Like 20, 30 minutes later, the cops everywhere.
Atlanta police say it looks like someone shot through the windshield and drove off. They're using security video to piece it all together. Qualicia's family says she was targeted because she was pregnant.
We've got a general idea of the route that was taken, so we're going to have to backtrack some information to figure out the exact.
Oh, they definitely gonna find out. I bet you this dude, he already in custody. They gonna find out. They gonna find out. They gonna track them records. Usual way of getting caught, man. We definitely gonna keep up with this right here.
Circumstance, if anybody was with her or not.
On top of her music, Qualisha was 2 semesters out from earning a nursing degree that will never be. Family, though, says they're going to get whoever did this.
Her family spoke publicly about their grief and about their belief that more than one person may have been involved. They made it clear they want everybody responsible brought to justice.
A rapper's family speaking out after she was found shot to death in Atlanta. Why they say she was targeted. Hey, thank you so much for joining us here on 11 Alive and streaming on 11 Alive Plus. I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Cheryl Preheim. We begin with a story you'll only see here on 11 Alive News. A rapper's family identifies her as the woman shot to death in southeast Atlanta.
That's right. 11 Alive's Chase Howell spoke to the family who believes she may have been targeted because she was pregnant.
According to the family of Qualisha Barnes, she was 14 weeks pregnant when she was shot 4 times in the face.
Probably because I know I'm worth a million.
You may know her by her stage
4 times in the face definitely was a hit.
name, Sadiddy.
The only Diddy in my city with a lit wrist.
But those closest to her know her as a daughter and a sister.
I know her as Qualisha. I know her as Lily. I know her as we in the same house, in the same bed. That's what I know her as. All that friend stuff, I don't care about none of that. That was my sister. That was my baby.
Give us the strength that we need to survive.
Hand in hand in prayer, the family of Qualisha Barnes asked God for strength while coming to terms with her senseless killing. And it's moments like this that are helping them deal with her death.
Generally, if you met Lily, you instantly loved her. And she was such a jokester, you know. She liked to laugh and she always cracking jokes on me.
Barnes's mom, Francine Lopez Stewart, says her rap name fits her perfectly.
She loved makeup, she loved dressing up, she loved beauty. So, and she was a Diddy.
But Barnes wasn't just a rapper. She was also an aspiring nurse.
She made the dean's list. She had like 2 more semesters to go. She was so proud of herself and we were so proud of her.
As for what justice looks like, Lopez Stewart says seeing not just one person held responsible, but multiple, because she believes her daughter was set up.
If you instigate something that causes a murder, then you need some kind, you need something. You know, I think you need to go to jail too.
According to Barnes's family.
I know what that mama hitting at. Y'all know what she hitting at. She probably saying, man, what if the wife had it done?
She had been living in the metro Atlanta area for about 10 years. As far as the investigation into who may have killed her, well, Atlanta police says that's still under investigation.
Police have continued treating the case as an active homicide investigation. At the time of the reporting that is publicly confirmed, authorities had not fully laid out a motive and had not publicly given the full story of who did it and why. Publicly, there is still not enough confirmed information to fairly describe the full relationship situation around her death.
Rest in peace, young lady. Beautiful woman. I hope we all learn a lesson. You know, these reactions are reactions, but they also learning lessons. Dealing with people that's married, man. Leave that alone. Go get your own wife. Go get your own husband. Leave it alone. What do y'all think about all this, man? Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.